Yeah. So what's been going on with you and shit, man?
I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Same old same.
Yeah.
You know, getting shit popping.
What were you and Miles talking about the other day? Because y'all were on fire and shit. What was it? What was y'all
Oh,
discussing?
last night we was doing he's talking about undateable chicks and shit. Chicks, who be on some, who be on some bullshit because they've been hurt too much, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, either charging them to the game or just smashing and keeping them moving. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah. It's easy to do that shit, man.
saying? Yeah, right.
And, a lot of women like that shit though, and they like it. I guess one thing they don't. I guess a lot of guys don't understand is that a lot of women have lives and shit. You know what I mean? And even though some women are married, some women, are give to charitable organizations. They don't a lot of people don't understand about keeping shit behind the background. A lot of these women, they want to fuck. You know what I mean? They just, they want to get away from the boring husband type shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they want they want to get away from the cuck situations, and they just want to fuck a man. So what I mean, they'll get away for a day or two just to fuck. You know what I mean? And go back to their lives, man. They just want that dick. You know what I mean? I mean, it's easy, yeah.
Right. So Tamir in the chat, yeah, the live stream I did last night is on Patreon right now. So remember, I'm putting the ones to do during the week on Patreon. So if you want to watch the whole thing, join the Patreon. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, make sure you make that happen.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
Make sure you make that shit happen. Yeah, my fucking just woke up too. Like
he did. I just got to do my 5 miles, nigga. I just ran.
I was like, shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just got done with my 5 miles and shit about like 20 minutes ago and shit. So I got that shit out the way for the day and shit, man. Fuck. Damn, man. Shit.
Crazy.
Guys, let everyone listen. Y'all don't have to donate today.
Oh yeah, y'all can just call up.
Yeah, I just called
516-387-1224. That's the number. So just come through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on through, chop it up. Y'all got any questions and stuff? We got y'all, man. We got y'all. Have you ever thought about taking the real quick your documentary and try and sell it to Netflix?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but it's like I gotta see what's problem with it because it's like I think it's like a whole bunch of
red tape or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is one of them things where they probably I gotta dive deeper into it, but they probably on some shit where they're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna pay you this one price and that's it, and then you gotta take it off everywhere. Like we own the shit and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it might be part of negotiation though. You probably negotiate.
Right. But if they talking a good price, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, yeah, I'm just saying that because the documentary what you have is you have a collection of real men saying some real it's shit that's never been like a document. Like you're the first one to document. I mean, other than that, like the pimp, like American Pimp, that was documented of pimps, you know what I mean? But you documented the game,
That's what I'm saying. That's the first joint. That's history right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's real talk. So I gotta see what's problem with that. We'll see, but
it's just a thought. I was like, yeah, because I was like, man, you can expand that. That shit is deep. So and it's you got perspectives of all these people that don't really know each other, that come from different parts of the United States that just speak the same language. We don't even know each other, and we spit the same language. So just something to think about, man. So well, it's 11 o'clock, guys. What's going on, man? Here with my boy, the bad boy, the Dane Game. It's whoa, man.
We already got people calling in and shit already.
Oh, damn. Well, let's get hey, the lines are open, guys. Call in, ask questions. This is the show about we're gonna be talking about being fake will never get you women, hopefully. And go ahead, Kakar, let's eat, man.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go to 210. What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, man?
What up? What's popping?
So I just had a question. So I'm a big traveler, and throughout the travels in the years, I just noticed a big difference when it comes to overseas and and being in the States. So in your opinion, what's the biggest difference? So when you meet a woman overseas and compared to the States on why it's such a big drastic difference when it comes to personality?
Brother, there's not a difference. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all guys. Women all over the world know weak, fake, and suckers all over the world. They know them all over the world. See, what you got to understand is this, young man, a lion is a lion no matter where he's at. He could be a lion in the States, a lion in Europe, a lion in Asia, wherever he's at. He's always going to be who he is. See, the problem is that you're placing the judgment on the woman and worry about what she thinks about you versus you staying on who you are. See, the game is about you. The game is not about the areas you go into, because women, no matter if they speak a different language, they recognize men and they recognize how to behave around the men. So if you go to another country, and again, people are under this assumption that women in the United States are hard to get. And they're just as easy to get in the United States as there are any other planet when you're a man about your shit and you're not making it about the woman. So just real quick before I throw it to Lucario, you came in and you made it about women. So you already in a bad position because you're already worrying about what these motherfuckers think versus what you need to do. Lucario?
Yeah, that's the thing also is when I was in Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand, like there's like a different culture based off of places you go that's gonna happen no matter where you go as far as
that's what I was referring to.
Right,
yeah.
but the culture don't necessarily make a difference as far as if a woman, you understand what I'm saying, is because you gotta understand something. Attraction, right, is natural. So a woman's attraction for you has really nothing to, like, it overrides the culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're gonna go to a different country and you're gonna be like, oh man, you know, like I'm gonna only do this, you know, my pussy's only gonna get wet if you sit. Nah, it's like if she's attracted to you and y'all have that energy there, she's gonna want to fuck with it. So if you're the type of guy who, because this is what happened, a lot of guys that can get women, let's say in the United States, they'll go overseas and try to get women. But what happens is that these guys who go overseas, they're still paying for the pussy. They're just paying a girl who treats them better. That's it. Meaning that they would have to pay for pussy here in America, but the girl's going to treat him like shit and just kind of like look at him like he a cornball. You understand? But in Brazil or in Dominican Republic, she going to be like, hey, how you doing? And, you know, act all nice to him, but she's still looking at him like a goofball, like the girl in America. But she's just playing up the role of the nice woman to make him feel good. So it's the same concept. So if you're the type of guy who can get women in America or wherever you're at, if you go to Brazil or any of these other countries, you're going to still be able to get women there too, because you're a guy who can get women. So it's not necessarily like a difference as far as the women in this place or that place. Is really about the guy dealing with those particular women. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, caller. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think? Where is this different? What is the difference in your opinion? You say there's a difference. What is the difference?
All right. So for example, I was in Tokyo and just socializing and talking, getting to observe their culture and just observe how they live and just their values and priorities.
Okay.
And I feel like there's a big shift when it comes to nowadays with women in the U.S. compared to overseas when it comes to their priorities and values.
Okay, but how can here? Let me ask you this question, and I'm not being funny. I'm asking this question.
I'm making sense. I'm not sure.
No. I hear what you're saying. You're talking about values and priorities, but are her values and priorities to your narrative? See, what you're doing is what a lot of young men do. You're looking at women as their values and priorities, and these are women that you're not even fucking with. What I'm saying is that what are your values and priorities? And when you meet a woman, is she following your values and priorities? It's not these women are wild ass animals. They're not supposed to have values and priorities. Yeah. I think y'all understand that. Even in Tokyo, the women could be as docile as fuck, but they still got to follow the narrative of the man. It's always going to be of the man. So when you're saying, when you're looking out of your ivory tower out of a window and you're placing judgment, again, you're placing judgment on women whom you've never shown your values or priorities to. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I really appreciate that advice. That helps a lot.
And what are the things that you think is different though, as far as like the women from Tokyo versus women from America that you feel like is a difference?
So when I'm in the States, I usually just I just figured that most of these women they live off social media. They're very superficial and artificial, and there's real ones out there, but you know, it's not common, if that makes sense.
So you think women in Tokyo, you know, on social media and all that?
Same thing.
They're very socializing, and you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they're very socializing, and they're just very down to earth and very friendly.
Okay. Well, okay. What's your are you white, black, Spanish? What is your national? What is your race? What is your race?
Native American, black.
Okay. So what if a woman came on our show and said all Native Americans, I assume, have small dicks and they ain't shit? Would you be offended to that? Because you would say, wait, so whoa. You don't even know me well enough to even make that statement. Do you see what I'm saying? So your statement that you're doing
every single, I didn't categorize.
So what I'm saying to you, young man, is you got to stop doing what the YouTubers are pushing you to do. They're trying to get you to automatically generalize something you've never even met before. See, you're trying to see, when you say what you're saying, it gives you an excuse not to talk to women. It makes you say, you know what? I like that woman, but because she looks good, she's on social media, she's got an OnlyFans page, she's fucking probably 20 guys. Oh, fuck, she's a slut and a whore, and she's for the streets and all that shit. And you don't know, she might be a bookworm who's a fucking virgin that goes home and watches TV all the time.
Yeah, I definitely understand that perspective. Yeah.
And also you got to understand this you know, this about this whole situation is, one, a lot of times when you go to these other like you go to these other countries or these other places, right? Mm-hmm. What happens is that they have a certain type of energy in place. They have a certain type of structure in place that the men of that country have put in place to where their women is already in line. So what happens is that you're coming into a situation where men have already checked the women. So this is why you're getting women being nice to you. The women have already been trained to be that. See, in America has a lot of soft ass dudes. You understand? And it's a culture of soft men in America mostly. So this is why the women got the attitudes and all this other stuff to most of you guys. But notice what happens is that they don't have those attitudes to the guys who are masculine and who stand on their shit, no matter what. You see what I'm saying? But the culture of America is a lot of simps, a lot of tricking, a lot of all that other stuff. But if you go to another spot, these women out there respect masculinity in men. So when you get there, you're the recipient of that. And then two, you got to understand something too. How tall are you?
About 5'11".
Okay, so you're a black dude,
Native American,
black and Native American dude walking around Tokyo. So of course you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb, and people are gonna be like, oh hey, you know, like they're gonna be, you know, like, so of course that's gonna happen, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? You're like a damn celebrity out there because they're like, oh, they don't see a lot of black people.
Yeah,
I'm saying walking around there. You feel
yeah.
There's probably none at all that I saw.
Exactly. So of course they're gonna be like, you know, oh hey, you know, like very like, you know, about you because you stick out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just you know what I mean?
One last thing I want to say to you, and this is not to scare you or anything like that, but just because they speak a foreign language doesn't mean they ain't got game. Now, sometimes people don't watch movies to understand sometimes what you see in movies happens in real life. And I'm not saying like when you see things like Taken and you see things, you got to understand there's a market of kidneys and things like that going around. And what you guys don't understand is all these women, these Russian brides and all this other stuff, they're being ran by fucking syndicates and shit. All that. See, what a lot of people think, you see a photo and you think it's really her, but you don't know who's doing all the typing and texting where they're saying, okay, well, you know what? I'm from not your country. Come see me. We'll meet in this brothel or this place. And then you go into this. And then again, remember, a lot of women are being ran by city. I mean, I don't want to get deep in this, but y'all don't understand that overseas shit. It's not sunshine and rainbow. It's American got dollars and Americans got money. So you know what? I'm going to make them feel good. And we're going to get into this room. And then when you wake up in a bathtub and you lost your kidney and shit, I'm not saying it's going to happen all the time, but it's deeper than these women being nice. They are either trying to get a green card or there's a syndicate that's doing getting the money from the women. So it's not just, oh, American, we're going to treat you well, Lucario.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes got to understand the whole aspect of all of this because, and see, that's understanding game is understanding why things are happening. Because like I said, if you out there and you're the only black dude, you got to be like, okay, yeah, I'm the only black guy here. So of course they're going to be on my dick. You feel what I'm saying?
Long time.
Right. Or if you go to another country, remember a lot of these countries that, like, let's say you go to Brazil or Dominican Republic or whatever, or some other spot where they might not have as much money as you because you're an American. So they're like, oh, he's an American. He's rich. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So automatically you're going to get a certain type of energy and treatment from that situation. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be aware of that.
Yeah. One more thing. Even in China and Tokyo, they have showed several videos where guys have proposed. There was that guy that gave that woman, $15,000 of cell phones to ask her to get married. So what I'm saying to you is, see, people think because they speak women speak a different language, they don't recognize weakness. All over the world, women are running soft men. So don't think it's just because you leave the United States that you're not going to run into a woman that smells weakness, because a lot of women will use your weakness for their gain, brother.
Facts.
Wow. Well, one last question, guys. One last question. How do you feel about that James Harden scandal with the Cash App thing?
Oh, he supposedly cashed out $100,000 to some chick for a date. That shit you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's what he does. He's, well, if he did that allegedly, that's the culture we in, where dudes is they're super simps. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like they need to, they feel like because think about it. If you James Harden, you're a famous basketball player, where you supposedly should be able to like attract a number of different women just strictly off the fame. You just walk outside, and I'm sure some women would be like, "Oh my God, you're James Harden. Let me, whatever." But because a lot of these guys, remember, a lot of these guys, they don't have game and then they get famous, or they don't have game and then they get rich. They don't have game and then they become a celebrity. A lot of these dudes, what happens is that just because they're out there in the public doesn't mean that they know how to interact with women. Because a lot of these rappers and shit, like for example, I think it was what's the name? Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa. They both was with that chick Amber Rose, right? And dudes like them, the reason why they got with Amber Rose and the reason why Amber Rose gamed them was because before they was famous, they couldn't get with chicks like Amber Rose. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that these women, they know this about these men. And then so they come up on them, because remember, these chicks got game too. They're like, look, because think about this. Why do we even know who Amber Rose is? And that's because of Kanye and Wiz Khalifa. Right. But the reason why she was even able to come up like that was because Kanye and Wiz Khalifa ain't got game as far as dealing with women. And that's why she was able to come up off of their name. It's that simple.
Yeah, and just because you have you dribble a ball or rap real good doesn't make you a man. It just makes you real good at what you do. But for those guys that laugh at James Harden, what is the difference between him doing what he did for her for a date and you buying a round trip ticket to fly over 18 hours to go to a place to get 7 minutes of pussy?
Right.
I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference? It's damn near the same thing.
Right.
You're spending all this money just for a wet, or just to get your dick wet.
Mm-hmm.
And he doing it for the date.
Right, exactly. So that's what it is, man.
All right. Appreciate it, boys.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Oh, great call.
All right. So, guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you want to call in, 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224 is the number. Yeah.
All right. So lines are open. So, gentlemen, we're talking about why being fake will never get you women. Lakara, what is your take on that? When guys wear a mask, we're in a time now where guys demand women to be real and honest. But it's coming from individuals that literally like are wearing masks. They're so ashamed of who they are. They rather portray something or somebody else to try to get something they can get for free by being themselves. What say you on that? What is your thought?
Well, the thing is, what guys don't understand is this. I always hear guys complain about, women be playing all these games and, the women they so manipulative and yada, 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 right?
Yes.
And again, dudes got to understand this. Women always follow the man. I'm probably gonna get a t-shirt that says that women always follow the man, right? And so what does that mean? That means they follow everything that you're putting into place. So if you're the type of guy who is, this masculine, strong, dominant man or whatever, she's gonna follow you. She's gonna be that submissive, feminine woman. If you're the type of guy who acts like a little cornball type of dude, she's going to follow you by putting you in the friend zone. Right now, if you're the type of guy who plays games, guess what? She's going to follow you by also playing games, by also being manipulative. So if you're being fake, she's going to follow you by being fake. You understand? And so a lot of times the reason why women are manipulative, why women be playing all these games is because the guys be playing games. You see what I'm saying? The more fake you are, the more fake women you're going to attract. Just like, for example, the concept of gold diggers and 646. We're gonna get to your call in a second. Dudes be complaining about gold diggers. Okay, well, the reason why we have gold diggers is because you're leading with your wallet. So again, you led with your wallet, so now you attracted the gold digger. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing where you start playing games and you start, lying and doing a bunch of goofy shit. You're going to attract and you're going to inspire that woman to also play games. And so what I tell guys is this: the more real you are, the more you inspire the chick to be real with you. So this is why sometimes, like, for example, like if you're on a date with a girl, you're getting drinks with a chick, right? If you want to get to the core of and see who this chick really is and what this chick really is about, you need to be able to be as real as fuck with her about what you're about, what you expect from her, what the type of shit you want to get popping with her and all this other stuff, right? And then what's going to happen is because you're being real, she's going to feel like, okay, cool, I don't have to play games with this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? A lot of women feel they have to play the games and be fake because they see you being that way. So they're trying to protect themselves from getting hurt or getting played. So they're like, what? I'm not going to get played. If anybody going to get played, I'm going to play this motherfucker, whatever, right? So if you're sitting there and you're being just a real dude, then what'll happen is in most cases that she's going to respond to the authenticity that you're bringing out, and then she's going to start to be that way. So you doing that, you're inspiring her to do the same thing also. So again, whatever you're doing, she's going to reciprocate. And this is what a lot of guys don't get. They always think that, man, well, I want to get shit popping with this girl, so I got to lie and pretend and do all this other goofy shit in order to get her to want to fuck me, in order to get her to want to be with me or whatever it is. But what they don't realize, and this is why guys don't understand the value, is that when you understand how valuable you are, when you understand, the situation to where she wants to get on your program, then all you got to do is be real, and then you're going to actually get chicks who want to fuck with you in that way. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and 646, you're bringing in 1 second. Yeah, my thought, and shout out to K Zagan, what's up, dog?
What up, K Zagan?
Yeah, my thoughts is, see, what we're in right now is a lot of young men are trying to find a cheat code of trying to get women. They feel that they're not good enough to stand on who they are.
Right.
Or they also feel that they know they have issues. They know they have communication problems. They know they don't know how to talk to women or text women or approach women. But instead of doing it the way real men do it and work on themselves, they feel that it's best to wear a mask. It's best to try to portray a role. But what they don't understand, Lucario, is you're dealing with an opponent that is the master of lies, manipulation, and deception.
Right.
The makeup, the fake hair, the fake eyes, they are walking lies. They can recognize lies. So when someone that tries to be himself and then all of a sudden gets around a woman and then he gets her based off of the lie and he can't hold. Remember, when you lie, Lucario, you gotta uphold that lie and lie on that lie to keep that lie going. And it's just a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. And what happens is women know fake. Women, and that's what none of these guys on the other side of the street show these guys. They never tell them the truth about women knowing the game more than they do. You can't run, you can't lie. What the only thing throws women off is truth. That's
right, exactly.
It throws them off is truth, because I always say, the car, they're getting it from this side, beating around the bush, or trying to hang out with her and backdoor the pussy. They get used to this. They will never be used to this because they get so much of this all day.
Right.
We got a call, but yeah.
Right. Now let's get to this call real quick. Let's go to 646. 646. What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, peace. This is Caleb.
What up?
How you doing, fellas?
What's going on?
All right, so I got a good story here. So I grew up in like a conservative, church background. So I had a lot of baggage around casual sex as a young man. And over the past weekend, or past few years, but over the past weekend came to a culmination. I was in Atlanta, and man, I like picked up 3 chicks over the span of like 5 days. And it was the second chick. Now, I'm not that experienced. I don't even have like 20.
What's your question, man?
It was the second chick.
Where's your question?
And, sorry about that. The question is this. Most of the time, I'm honest with these women, and I'm not that experienced, or I'll tell them like, I don't have a lot of partners. And the second chick said she had like 150 partners, and she didn't want to sleep with me because I didn't have, over 50 partners. And I didn't know how to deal with that because, should I have lied? And
Caleb, let me ask you a question. How old are you, brother? How old are you? How old are you?
5 years old.
How old? 25?
25 years old.
You're 25 years old.
Yes, sir.
Young man, you never talk about sex and how many partners you have or your experience with women, because what you don't understand, they already knew that you didn't have a lot of partners based off your behavior, brother. That's what a lot of guys, it's like, I always say, it's like me going to an ice cream store and saying, hey guys, you sell ice cream. They know who you are and how many women you've been with based on how you feel about yourself, how you carry yourself, and how you think about and move on the standard of who you are. So, but you saying I don't have any women or I'm not experiencing sex reinforces why women don't want an experience. Like you said that you are sometimes. You use the word sometimes, right? Right? You said Makar, he said he was a sometimes. He sometimes did something sometimes, whatever you said.
He said he felt weird about casual sex or some shit like that.
He does something sometimes. But Caleb, I want to ask you this question before I throw it to Lucario. Would you, if you needed to be operated on, would you go to a sometimes doctor? If you wanted to fly an airplane, would you go to a sometimes airplane pilot?
Not at all.
Right, because of the lack of experience. So this is what we're saying. As a man, we're all the time. We're not sometimes. You guys think that being a man is like a coat and a hat that you can take off and put on and put back on like you whenever you want to. You, as a man, we're 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and even on Sunday. We're not sometimes. We're all the time. Lucario?
Also, I think what it is to a one, when you guys are being honest with women, understand being honest with women doesn't mean you have to tell them everything or reveal everything about your life. You understand? Like if I'm talking to a woman, I don't have to tell her, oh yeah, so I yesterday, you know, I jerked off at 2 p.m. and then after that I took a shit at 3:15. Then after that, I ate some cereal. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to know what the fuck or every fucking thing I'm doing. When you're honest with women, it's just about what's relevant in the situation. And how many chicks you fucked before this woman isn't relevant to the situation of you fucking this girl now. Now, the actual issue wasn't necessarily about how many chicks you fucked, you know, necessarily. It was more so the insecurity that you're displaying by feeling the need to tell her and then you feeling a certain way about it.
Yes.
That's really the main thing that kind of in that interaction is probably turned her off, is that, okay, this guy, he probably doesn't know what he's doing. That's the main thing. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, you got to understand that women are attracted to confidence, and confidence turns them on. And then that's what makes them want to do it. Right. Like, for example, answer me this question. Can you fuck a girl with a soft dick?
No.
Right. So a woman can't fuck a guy with a dry pussy. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you say certain things or you display certain behaviors, it dries up the pussy. So therefore she can't fuck you. You see what I'm saying? So you talking about the amount of people you had sex with and then telling her that, it's almost like you were giving a disclaimer because you were feeling insecure about that thing about yourself, right? So the thing is, you don't have to say anything about that shit. And two, you don't have to feel as if you need to put that disclaimer out to be able to, you know what I'm saying? To talk about that shit. But go ahead. What was you gonna say?
So when I first contacted her, like, I was like, I'm in town for the weekend. And she said, off the bat, she was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get my pussy ate and get down. And you know, I wasn't expecting it off the first text, and then honestly, I think that's probably what triggered my
your fear of success,
past thoughts and insecurities about casual sex.
Your fear of success,
right?
You're not your fear of failure. Your fear. See, most guys understand there's two fears. See, once you get over that hump of fear of failure, then because you're in unfamiliar territory, that means when you get successful, because you don't know how to eat pussy, you don't know how to kiss, you don't know how to spit flavor, you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to be smooth and all that other shit. You then get scared again and fall back because you're like, oh shit, now I'm in the game. Now it's go time. She wants me to eat her. Oh my God, this. Okay. What do I do now?
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. So bro, you just gotta see the thing is, you have to get comfortable with yourself, because this is the type of shit that's gonna keep getting in your way when you're dealing with these women. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the insecurity is showing. You see what I'm saying? So it's not even necessarily just about what you said, because truthfully, you could have told her, like how many chicks you fucked in your life?
Only 22.
Nigga, that's a lot of chicks. What are you talking about? You know, the average dude fucks like maybe 6 or 7 girls in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
She said she had $150, bro.
Who cares?
Why you at? Okay, you know she had $150 if you didn't ask.
I wouldn't have. I guess.
Right, but why do y'all? Wait a second. I don't understand. Why are you going to ask a woman who's ready to fuck you?
Right. How many
women have you slept with? Why would you do that?
Man, I got triggered, man, when she went like I was in pride.
What? You know what happened when
that fear of success?
No, this is what happened when he asked her, right? When she said 150, he got nervous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And oh shit, she fucked so many dudes. And how am I going to compete? What if you don't, you know what I'm saying? That's probably what was going on in your head. One, two, you probably felt, or you might have felt weird. Right. And then another thing is you probably felt disgusted. You were like, oh my gosh, she fucked 150 guys. Oh my gosh, she's a slut. She's a whore. How, you know what I'm saying? Were you thinking that shit?
That was a part of like the old hangups I had. And so now I'm getting over it.
Brother, but wait a second. Before you knew she had 150, you wanted to fuck her. You wanted to get with her. You did everything to try to get that pussy. You got what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Then because you didn't know what to do, your first thing is how many women have you slept with? And then when she, I guess, told you a truth, because a lot of women don't tell you that truth.
Right.
He told you that truth, you felt some kind of way. But yet you wouldn't feel that way before you knew that number.
Mm-hmm.
It's like y'all self-sabotage yourselves.
Yo, it's crazy because there was what you guys got to understand too is this, and I'll say this. When y'all see, man, I be feeling so bad for some of y'all because if y'all really understood or knew how these women get down, some of y'all will fucking like y'all head is explode. Listen, I remember this chick that I messed with, right?
Oh, wait.
She told me. She was like, she was talking to me. She's like, oh, what'd you do yesterday? And I was like, yeah, I was just, chilling, doing some work, whatever. So I said, what'd you do yesterday? She was like, oh, guess what I did yesterday? I was in this gangbang. It was 6 dudes and just all up on me, right? And then on top of that, after me and her was fucking, she was headed to go fuck another guy within the next 2 hours.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like these
and they love dick. They love sex more than y'all think y'all know, man. They love fucking. They love it. And the problem is that most of you guys, no matter what woman you see that you are afraid to talk to or nervous about, she loves dick.
Mm-hmm.
Loves to fuck.
Right.
But you can't ask somebody how many war wounds do they have. But sir, when you said that to her, what happened? When she told you 150, what did you do? What did you say?
So, I try in my mind, I flipped out, bro. But I tried to like maintain composure, but I could tell, like Mario says, like, yeah, she sensed the energy of my
Did you fuck her?
Pure, so just the vibe was off after that. Like it didn't even matter what I was saying to her. I could just peep.
Yeah, so you didn't fuck.
Nah, not that chick.
Because when the opportunity, you said you wanted to fuck, opportunity came, and you got scared when the opportunity presented itself because you didn't know what to do.
I did fumble. I fumbled the bag. I fumbled that bag.
That's what he's saying. So and remember, is because see, people be always talking about, oh, we always blaming the man, but listen, this wasn't her fault.
It's not her fault, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like all of this is coming from you. Now, if you got to get comfortable with yourself, and then shit like this won't happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like a chick can tell you, man, I fucked 150 niggas. You gotta have a straight ass face. You understand what I'm saying? And it be like, let's have your poker face on and be like, let's get it in. It's gonna be I'm gonna be 151. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Y'all guys got this thing in your head that so if the car and I who we fuck over 150 women, are we bad about that shit? Does that make us bad people because we smashed over 150 women? Man, no, fuck no, that's what we do.
So bro, just make sure you know what I'm saying, get comfortable with yourself, get comfortable with the idea of casual sex if you're gonna be having this casual sex, because it ain't gonna happen if you feeling some type of way about it. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, caller. Well, thanks for the call, man. We got any callers in it? Thank you, but we got any calls left?
Yeah, we got a few more calls, but appreciate you call, my brother.
Let's do this question real quick so we can get to more to the chat. Okay, real quick. Can you answer this question right here, Lakar, and I'll go after you.
He said the fine line between checking a woman and being a piece of shit about it. Is that what he's saying? How to check a woman smoothly and classy. I tell women exactly what I think with zero regard. Is there such a thing as too direct? Well, the thing is, bro, the thing is this, man, you could check a woman without all the emotion in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because see, the thing is, if you're extremely emotional about it, that actually dilutes the you know what I'm saying, the message. You see what I mean? Is that simple? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Just real quick before we answer the calls, this is where y'all go wrong. There's no such thing as being too direct when you're a man. It's my way or the highway. That there's There's no such thing as being direct because women are not, I don't worship women enough to give a fuck what they think. I'm going to stand on who I am. If you don't like me, that's cool. And if you do like me, so fucking what? I don't care. As long as you follow the program. I'm all about the program. Just follow the program. So listen, this is what y'all guys think. See, y'all aren't used to women following real direct ass motherfuckers because that's what they want. They want the motherfuckers that's going to yank their chain and tell them this is what the fuck you're going to do. And if not, get your ass on. Y'all guys are afraid because you think you're hurting her feelings or you think he's going to be mad if you stand on shit. But your problem is you're not standing on anything. So where you're coming off of, you're not coming off as direct. You're coming off as creepy. See, that's what y'all don't understand. There's a fine line to this shit. If you worship women and you try to be about the game and be quote unquote direct, you're going to come off as weird. But if you are in the game, you just going to be who you are, and they're going to perceive that direction, being direct, as direction, Lucario.
That's facts. That's real talk. So let's go to 202.
DC.
202. What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, this Chief. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Lucario? What's up, Steve?
What up?
Great topic. Great topic.
What up?
I don't know if this is like a question / comment, but being fake, right, will never get you the women that you want. And I wanted to ask you guys, because you know it's all about the man, and you know you got to look inside yourself to become whoever you're gonna become. But how much do you think is like a man's or you know a young man's development play a part into them being fake? For example, they're taught you got to do this, you got to do that, you know, to get in a position, you know, for a job. So they're taught certain things, and then they're taught the same way with women. Oh, this is what women want. This is how you get girls, and it's all fake, you know. And Steve, I remember you a couple of episodes ago, maybe it was a month ago, you talked about how when you first got started in the game, and the man asked, you know, group of y'all who wants some money. Right. You had some coins and threw it on the floor. You like, hey, like that was in you from a kid. You know, he's like, hey man, I want some money with whatever it is. Yeah. So that's kind of like my question. Like, and I think this is just my thought. A lot of guys are misdirected early on, so then it's hard for them to come back around and dig into themselves, you know, to find out who they really are and get what they really want. What do you guys think about that?
Go first, Carl, shall I?
I'll go first real quick. I definitely understand what you're saying, and that's the thing is that a lot of guys have been trained. You understand? It's like this, you know. A lot of men either didn't have fathers. You understand what I'm saying? In their situation, so their mom or their the women in their family, you know, taught them how to do certain things. So now they're like super simps or whatever. Or if they did have a father, some fathers were also, you know, simps and weak, and you know what I'm saying, and the woman was running the house, so even then they saw that a woman is running them.
Not so much just like everyday life. It's like you got to be a man in everyday life. Like you taught to be fake at the job. You taught to be fake, you know, to get in certain positions and just to move around. It's like being a man itself is lost. Like, fuck it, I can't get that job. I don't need that job. If the job doesn't suit me. But that's not how, you know, I feel. That's not how people are raised nowadays. So my question is, how much like of a detriment you think that is, you know, to the modern man?
Well, it's okay, brother. Fucking great question. See, here's the thing. It all comes down to common sense. It's not really complicated because, see, here's the thing. A lot of young men rather go with the current versus going against the current. A lot of young men don't want. It's like this. Okay, if I have a problem. Right. If I have a problem with A, like if A means I don't know how to approach a woman. Okay. That's my problem. That's my issue.
Okay.
I can either do two things. I can find someone that can show me how to go at her in my way to learn it. Right. Or I can go on YouTube to blame women that run me away from even learning what I need to do. See, what people don't understand in the Cario, let me show you. And while I'm talking to you, I got this. I'm gonna show you this. Now, see, this is what happens with most guys. And I made a quick thing of this. Most guys out there operate under this notion right here. They're always going away from themselves. They always, at the first level, everything's about the woman. They worship the woman. They got to be with the woman. So then on level 2, they feel like I'm not good enough. So I need to find someone who I'm like. I need to find a like-minded guy like myself and learn and become a pill or a YouTube or a cult, right? Then being forced to think, okay, well, it's all about the money. It's about the body. It's about the status. It's about these things. And what they don't understand is these guys are taking you away from yourself. You're like myself and Lucario. We're saying there's nothing wrong with you. And that's the truth. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. You believe in yourself. That's what we're trying to say.
Right.
When you believe in you and become selfish like this little motherfucker next to me, the Jebediah Lucario and myself, the world is your oyster because you operate on how you function and not operating off of somebody else's terminology, cult mentality, or pill type shit. So, but see, that the young men don't want that today. Yeah, Lucario, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What say you, Lucario?
That's what I'm saying. In development, I think that's been lost. You know, like that whole selfish thing. It's like, oh, like, let's be a team, or you need to do this for the company, and the world needs you to act like this, like that individualityism, or however you say it. I think that's been lost in, I think, rearing young guys and young men. So then by the time they don't know how to accept failure. You know? They don't know how to accept different things that come because they've been cookie cutted into this, what they think they're supposed to be. And then, like you said, phase 2, now you need to talk to a woman and they don't got their self together. And whatever they have together is somebody else's ideas.
Right, exactly.
So now they hit a roadblock, they don't know how to handle it.
That's facts. And see, that's the thing, is that the thing about being a man and that masculine energy is saying, who the fuck am I really? You understand? And into that. And that's the thing. And most people see, it's almost like guys have to reprogram their own self. Bullshit that's been programmed into them. You see what I'm saying? Because see, all men needed to be taught is to be themselves. You understand? Be that man. Be you. But a lot of, like you said, we've been trained to, adhere to this and do this, and you got to do this way and that. So like a lot of guys have they don't even know who they are anymore because they've been trained and programmed to be what society says they should be. You see what I'm saying? And even now, this is why. And notice when dudes are just being masculine, now they talking about, oh, well, this is toxic masculinity. You being, you're too aggressive. You understand? Like now it's toxic. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the trick.
Are you masculine or are you not?
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but that's what they do. Like,
Caller, when I grew up in the 70s, we had a thing called field day. Okay. And field day was before school let out. It was the best of the fittest. You only got a blue, red, and white ribbon. Everybody else, fuck you. It was about your skill.
Right.
What happened in 1986 in Katy, Texas? A guy who felt that his kid didn't make the team decided to create this thing where everybody's a winner. And just because you play, you get a participation award. Right, participation award, right. So that's happened. See, what young men don't understand in the game is that from the moment of conception, you're in competition. The moment dad nuts up in mom, you're in competition to get to the egg. It starts with competition. This whole world is based off of competition. It's just that it. Either you're going to play to win and say fuck everybody else, or you're going to try to be like everybody else and lose. It's just what it is. Because when you see, the thing is where these young men are mimicking other men. That means they're regurgitating someone else's language, and you can only be the best number of that person. But when that person goes away, that means you got to be one-on-one with the woman. And you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. Then you get frustrated And then that's how they bring you back in because of frustration, Lucario.
Right. Now that's facts, man. And this is what I'm saying. Like, and everything you're saying is right. Is that how society is has tried to get men to think and feel and do things a certain way. But this is also a test for yourself to break out that shit, to be like, listen, they told me about this and I should do that. But it's like, at some point you got to look at yourself and say, who am I? What do I want to do? And then do that. And then that's when you know that you're really on the right track, because now you're being yourself, you're doing your own thing, you're standing on your principles and not the principles that people have put upon you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's really what it's about. So it's like the guys got to get aware of that. The problem is there's a lot of guys who aren't aware of it. There's a lot of guys who, and this is why you have a lot of times, truthfully, where people are unhappy. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're going to be really unhappy because you're not living life as your true self. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the crazy shit comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is, remember.
I appreciate you guys for taking my call.
Real talk, man.
Great call. But just remember, guys, this is where you guys have to understand, if you don't fix this now, you're going, a midlife crisis is waiting right around the corner. It's dangerous game. We got any calls?
Yes, let's go to 973. 973 is popping. Who this?
Hi, this is Coach Steele. Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? So I have a theory that we have slut shaming that inhibits women, but people don't realize that guys are inhibited by the same thing, player hating. As guys are scared to admit that they want to fuck, basically, and that's why they're indirect and when they approach women.
You say that's why they're indirect? Because why are they indirect?
Because they're scared to admit that they want to fuck. They're scared of player hating, just like women are afraid of slut shaming. It's kind of the same thing. They're afraid that they'll get slapped. People will think they're a bad person just because they want to fuck, basically.
But brother, but again, she already knows you want to fuck. So why are you telling her something she already knows?
Because it's closing the deal.
You're not closing it by telling the woman you want to fuck. That closes the
deal. Because she knows you're interested, but you got to close the deal. So she doesn't want casual sex, serious relationship, or she doesn't. You're not spelling out exactly what kind of relationship you want.
I don't.
So that's the difference between. So, for example, that's the difference between a slut and a regular girl. Like, regular girls who aren't sluts, they still like to fuck. The only difference is a slut isn't afraid to let you know that.
Do you have glasses that can tell the difference between a slut and a regular girl? How do you know what? Where do you guys get this difference between a slut and a regular girl? Why can't the regular girl be a slut?
Okay, so my definition of regular girl is afraid to admit that she likes to fuck. So nobody's gonna know that she likes to fuck. Whereas a slut, she lets everybody know that she likes to fuck, and she's not shy about it.
But all of them love to fuck. So what are you talking about? They all love to fuck.
Right. But regular girl is afraid to admit it, while a slut isn't.
But okay, what does her admitting it got to do with anything? Why are you looking for her to admit shit? Why do you care about her admitting things?
No, I'm not caring. I'm saying the same exact thing applies to men. So men are afraid of player hating the same way.
What is player hating?
Are afraid of slut shaming.
What is player hating?
Afraid to be direct when they approach women.
But what is player hating?
What's that?
What is player hating? I'm lost. I don't even know what the fuck. What is player hating?
I think what he's trying to say is that the same way women try to hide, I guess, that they like to fuck so they don't be called sluts. Guys like to hide the fact that they want to hook up or fuck women so that people won't say they're like thirsty or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, is that what you're saying, Cold Steel?
Yeah. So if I engage in a short conversation with a woman, and I say, hey, let's go back to my place and have sex. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get slapped or have a drink thrown in my face.
Sir, this life is not porn, number one. But let me ask you, what's so special about you where a woman should drop what she's doing, go over your house and fuck you? What's so special about you?
No. It depends on the situation. If it was like at a nightclub.
No, brother, just answer the question. I'm asking you a simple question because I'm lost. I need you to educate me. What makes you so good where the woman should drop what she's doing and go to your house and fuck you? What is so special about you, your mouthpiece and your fuck game where she should go fuck you? Please explain to us.
Okay, so I'm better than average in every way. Like I'm like at least an 8, if not a 9 or 10, because I work out.
Work out.
I make money.
Oh, because you make money. Hold on. You work out. You make money. Keep going. What else?
I'm way smarter than average. I think outside the box.
Ah, really? Oh, okay. Oh, really? So you work out. You make money, and you think because you do that, you think that you're above average? How many pussies does a woman have?
Yeah.
How many pussies does a woman have?
One.
How many?
One.
Oh.
That's the quickest answer so far, right?
You got it, Lucario.
Yeah, I at least applaud him for fucking having something to say, because most dudes be like, I don't know why she's your fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I got to give Cole still some props.
Oh, Jesus.
Reasons, you know what I'm saying? But no,
I wanted to make.
Go ahead.
Before I hang up, I just wanted to make one more thing. Is like say if you're like shout out to ARC, but if you're vague when you're approaching a woman, like say if she likes you, she might think, well, he's probably not that into me because you're not making anything clear. Or if she just wants to fuck, she might think, he might be too serious. He might want a serious relationship. So you only attract girls who want to play you if you're vague and indirect.
Wait. So you want to be? So again, you're vague and indirect, right? So you're not perceived. You just said you need to be indirect. Didn't you just say that, sir?
No. I'm saying the opposite. You should not be vague and indirect.
You should not be vague and indirect. But what I'm saying is does your money and your body able to text for you?
No.
Then why are you bringing that shit up?
No, I think that makes me better than average.
Okay, what I need you to do is listen to your voice. Go back after the show is over and listen to your voice. And you sound like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, dog. You listen to me. What I want you to do is listen to just do this with your hand. You should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when you know what you're talking about. That's when you don't give a fuck and you in the game. But you are broke. You're pitching and you're stopping and pausing like you don't even know what to do and what to say. Like if you get her back to your place, what's the first thing you're gonna do? She goes to your place. Tell us what you're gonna do. Walk our ignorant asses through that. You ask her to come to your place. What you gonna
do? Maybe have a couple of drinks and then let her say, "Let's go to the bedroom."
Oh, I have a couple of. So you gonna walk her in and give her some drinks? No music, Netflix. What's the environment like?
Okay, yeah. I'll probably put on some music. Maybe like
what kind of music?
Talk dirty.
What kind of music? You say you'll talk dirty. Oh, tell us what you would say dirty. What's dirty talk to you?
I'll just describe what I'm gonna do in the bedroom.
Shit. But Cole, still, man, we appreciate you calling, my brother. We got a few more calls, bro. But yeah, man, appreciate your call, my brother. Mahalo.
Thank you, dog. Thank you, man.
Let's go to 704 to 954. 704, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, I just want to give y'all a shout out because I appreciate the good game y'all kicking and putting out there, for real. And then I just wanted to request to hear that Rosebud one time.
Oh shit! All right, here we go.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Yeah. That's the shit.
Your voice, how I should get at you. Keyword I, how I need to hear your voice so I can get at you. That's game.
Facts. That's what's up.
Yeah, appreciate that. All
right, man. You have any question or anything?
Nah, that's all.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, so let's go to 954. 954, what's going on?
Yeah, I called Sunday. Just the guy with the Mustang.
What's going on?
I mean, y'all got on my case about the Mustang, but yet Rosebud himself even said the right pair of shoes can get your dick sucked.
No, that was Ron Wills. That was Ron Wills that said that in the documentary.
Good catch, Lucario.
My apologies.
Right.
Good catch.
Right.
But using the same logic, the right car can get your dick sucked as well. Correct?
No. This is what you got to understand. When you're wearing shoes, that goes with your appearance. You understand what I'm saying? So that's different than a car. A car is separate from your appearance. So when he's saying that, what happens is that women are looking at your entire appearance. You see what I'm saying? Which is about you, which is on you. You see what I mean? But the car isn't really about you. You feel what I'm saying? That's another thing entirely, because what happens is that appearance correlates to sexual attraction. You see what I'm saying? Your car doesn't correlate to sexual attraction. A woman couldn't have sex with a guy because he has a car and she's trying to get access to that car and get access to his resources, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's sexually attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's two different things. So you're thinking the car is the thing that makes women want to fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? And the key word is want. It doesn't make her want to fuck you. It makes her fuck you because she wants something from you. It's two things.
Two different things.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Okay, I'll give you that. I didn't see it that way.
Right. That's what I'm
here for, brother. To have you see it a different perspective.
Right. You got any more questions?
I was gonna say another thing. According to the topic, I understand it's against both of you guys' philosophies, but being fake definitely gives me a lot of box than being straightforward with a woman.
But sir, I ask you this question. Why are you disloyal to yourself and unfaithful to yourself to a point where you can't stand on who you are as an original? You are the only one of your kind. There is no other man like you. Why aren't you proud enough of who you are and your name to say, this is who I am. Like me, love me, hate me, fuck you. I'm still going to be the same. Why would you run away from who you are to try to pretend to be somebody else? Why would you do that?
That's a very good question. But if being myself doesn't work, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still a human. I get horny than a motherfucker.
It's okay. Wait. You just said something. If being yourself doesn't work, then what do you think you need to do? You might need to find someone who can help you to find yourself, brother. That's the solution.
Fake it to make it.
No,
being yourself always works.
It always works.
Next question. Okay. If somebody was giving out free water at the park, there was a hot day, they's giving out free bottles of water. Would you go pay $1 for the free water they're giving out, or would you just take the water?
Of course, I'm going to take it.
Right. So, if a person can get someone by being themselves and being real, why would they extend themselves and extend their energy to be fake? Because it takes more energy to be fake than to be real.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, why would it's like you're going the extra mile. You understand?
But I explained that being the self. being yourself, it just won't. Okay. Like, look at guys that are socially awkward and whatnot.
No, stop. Whoa. Stop. First problem. Fuck other guys. Don't forget about the other guys. Focus on you. Fuck other guys because they're going to get you more pussy by being real. So don't worry about the next man.
Okay.
Throw those out. So let's get you. What is wrong with you? Wait, just tell us. What is one of your problems? Just tell us. What is one thing that you have an issue with when it comes to talking to women and getting asked? What is your one problem you think?
For me, I'm comfortable being myself, but naturally I'm like a goofy ass person. That's just naturally who I am. I'm a goofy person.
Wait, you just said you got to lie and fake it till you make it. So tell us what is a problem. We're just asking you. Just tell us one issue that you have that you are having trouble with.
Women have a problem with it. Listen, I'm comfortable being goofy, but women have a problem with it. So when I get around women, I tone that shit down.
See, that's the problem right there. You just said it. You said, I'm a goofy motherfucker. When I get around women, I tone it down. So guess what you just did? You're not being yourself around the women, bro. So already, like, you've already changed yourself for women.
You got, listen, this, no, wait, wait, listen. And he's, I'm going to knock two birds. When you observe others, you just learn how to be a weak bitch when you learn how to observe others because they're not you. How many times do I keep telling you, you guys are the only one of your fucking kind. So why would you observe somebody who's not you? These guys are not you. You do not have the same fingerprint. That makes you an original. Lucario is Lucario. I'm sorry. Lucario right here is Lucario because Lucario stands on who he is. So when you guys are looking at other losers, you're becoming a bigger loser because you worried about another man. Look, that's I won't I'll say GAY when you're looking at other men to determine how you're supposed to be. Now, caller, we're asking you a simple question. I know you say you got a sense of humor, but what I'm saying is what is going wrong when you meet a woman where you're having problems where you got to lie to her? That's what we're trying to get at. We're trying to help you. Where is your problem at? There's something that's happening that you feel you've got to lie. Now, we already know you got a problem worrying about other men, but you having to lie to a woman. What is your problem?
I just told you. If I act goofy around women, it turns them off. So when I get around women, I tone the goofy shit down.
But why don't you? Why, you know, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart? I mean, motherfuckers are goofy, make money and get bitches. Women love do you understand? Women love guys that can make them laugh. Laughter is sex. You understand that?
Wait, goofy and funny are two different things. Goofy and funny are two different things.
Oh wait, goofy as in what? What do you say goofy? Like, what do you say?
What do you do then? That's goofy.
No. I'm too embarrassed. But it's just.
Don't be ashamed. We're trying to help you. What is it? Tell us.
I help myself by not doing it.
But what do you do? Okay, what is goofy? Tell us what you do that's goofy. Be on. It's you. We're not judging you. What do you do that you feel is goofy?
No, y'all not gonna clown me on this shit. Y'all not gonna clown me.
Look, don't be ashamed of who, brother. Here's the problem.
Right.
You're ashamed of who you are. You say you're goofy. We're just asking you, what do you do that's goofy? Because we're gonna men solve shit. The only way we're gonna solve this, big dog, is you telling us what it is you do goofy. And we're not gonna laugh at. I promise we won't laugh at you, and we won't rank on you. I'm worried. Oh, Scout's honor. What do you do that's goofy?
Nah, man. I mean, like I said, man, I already solved it by not doing it, man.
But you're saying you're being indirect. So you're lying to yourself. You're lying to the woman because.
So let me ask you a question. How long does the last chick you smashed, right? When's the last time you smashed a new chick? Saturday. Okay. When did you meet this woman?
When? Yeah. I met her the same day.
Okay. So when you met her, what did you do? What did you say? And what did you do to get her from meeting to smashing? Like, where'd you meet her at?
The gas station.
Okay.
I broke it down to you how I do it with the Mustang game.
Oh, you talking about that same story about when you okay, so now, okay. Okay, so to refresh our memory, you said you was at the gas station, you got a number, you called her, you picked her up, you took her back to your house, you watched half a movie, and then y'all started touching, and then y'all smashed, right?
Correct.
Okay, now, so within all that time, you trying to tell me within all that time you ain't say or do nothing goofy the whole time? You were just suppressing your goofiness the whole time?
I mean, nothing severe. I can't think of nothing that would have triggered her to be like,
Right. So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. See, okay, think about it this way, right? Let's say you have a person that's making $100,000 a year. Now they're happy they're making $100,000 a year, but guess what? They could be making $1 million a year, $5 million a year, but they're stuck on $100,000 a year because they think that's the best that they can do, and they think that's the ultimate shit. See, right now you think the ultimate shit is what you're doing because whatever fake stuff you're doing is getting you a specific result. But what happens is you don't know that you can get a better result by being your fucking self. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the thing.
I've tried other methods.
You're not a method.
We're not talking about methods, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. This is the thing. You're talking about methods. We're talking about being authentic and being real, because this is what happens. When you're authentic and you're real, you attract the women who actually really like you. And then when you're authentic and real, you're more happy. You understand what I'm saying? You're actually more attractive. So you're going to attract more people who actually like who the fuck you are. Because think about it this way. Okay, so do you ever at some point want a girlfriend or anything like that? Have you ever met a chick, you're like, damn, she was bad and I liked her and I wanted to keep fucking with her? Have you had that happen before?
Plenty of times, but most women, I mean, they refuse to submit. So it's like, all right, fuck it.
So that's the situation right there. Who are they submitting to though?
Yes, you're the real you or the fake you.
Right, exactly. They can't submit to the fake you.
Yes, who they submit to?
Come on, man.
No, but this is what I'm saying. How are they going to submit to the fake you when a longer term situation requires consistency?
Thank you.
You can't keep up the fake shit.
The mask.
You know what I'm saying? The mask is gonna come off at some point,
yes.
and they're not gonna want to fuck with you. That's why you're not gonna be able to maintain a situation. You understand that?
So I understand that, but what does that got to do with them refusing to submit?
Because there's who are they submitting to? The indirect you that's lying to them, or the one they've never met? They've never really met the real you because they're falling for a false you. So
and they know you're fake. They know you're fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So listen.
Wait. So wait. If they know I'm fake, why do they fuck me then?
Because probably they just wanted to fuck you, but they're not going to take you seriously. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you meet a girl you like and you're like, damn, this chick she on point, she might fuck you because she's like, you know what? I'm horny right now. Let me fuck this guy. Or you know what? Or you know what? He got this car. Maybe he got some money. Maybe if I fuck him, I could get some money out his ass. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't respect you because they see that you're not really being you. They can tell because that goofy shit, trust me, is coming out, and they're seeing that, and they're like, okay, he ain't really who he says he is. This is why, you ever hear the concept of the pickup artists say with shit tests and all that other stuff? Women will quote unquote shit test you because they trying to see if you really who you say you are. That's why they do shit like that. That's why they throw out fucking, random shit to see how you're gonna react, because they want to see if you really the man you say you are.
Yes.
Faking and fronting, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna recognize that, because remember, if you like how old are you?
32.
32. How old was the chick you was fucking with the other day?
Shit, I didn't stick around to find out.
So just give me an estimation. How like was she like 25, 26, 28? Like what would you say you think she was?
I'll say anywhere from 23 to 27.
Okay, let's say she's 27 years old. let's say she's been getting hollered at since she was 17. That's 10 years of experience dealing with men. So that means she can tell the difference. And this is how women sort shit out. They can tell when they're dealing with a guy who is a player. They can tell when they're dealing with a guy who's a fucking loser. They can tell when they're dealing with a guy who's a trick. They can tell when they're dealing with a guy who's insecure. They know the archetype. They're like, oh, this is this type of guy. Yes. So you can tell if you're being real or if you're being fake. They can tell if you've been there before when it comes to dealing with women, or they can tell that you're inexperienced. You see what I'm saying? They know all of this shit because they have years and years of experience dealing with men.
Caller, your greatest mistake and everybody's greatest mistake is that you think women are fucking stupid.
Right.
Women are smart enough to play dumb, but the problem is, like Lucario's saying, she's met you before, and that's the problem with you guys. If she's met you before, because she meets you all the time, she knows when you're wearing a mask. She knows you want to fuck. She knows you're inexperienced. She knows you can't fuck. She knows you can't eat pussy. She knows you can't spit flavor in her ear. She knows you don't even know what to do on a date. She knows you wouldn't even do if she gave you the pussy. She knows all this stuff. But you know what she does? She plays naive enough because that's how good they are in the game. Because unfortunately, and I hate giving women credit, Lucario, I hate this shit, but women got more game on their pinky than the majority of you guys. And you don't even realize it. These women are playing you, motherfuckers. That's the truth. I'm sorry. I hate to give them credit, but
women hold basic level game, and they run that shit on weak motherfuckers.
No, they run it on they run it on 98% of you. Take out the gay guys and take out us men. They run game on you, motherfuckers.
Let me show them, Steve. Let me show them, Steve.
Show them.
What type of car did that woman need to have for you to want to fuck her?
Remember, he went to go pick her up. Remember?
No, I'm just asking. What type of car does she need to have?
She still got to have a decent physical appearance.
No.
A decent physical appearance.
No. Okay, well, listen, but check this out. She just had to be her. You had to have something else outside of you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. You see what I mean? They got y'all thinking that y'all need to have the bag in order to be worthy of the pussy. That's game. You understand what I'm saying? See, a guy who has game understands that's bullshit, but the woman who has game understands that guys who don't have game don't understand that. You see what I'm saying? That's what Steve is talking about when we're saying that women got more game than y'all, because women are saying, look, I'm just here, but you got to have a car. You got to have status. You got to.
All right, brother, real quick. All right, let's talk about game and power. How much power, how much game does a woman have to make men create a seduction community 2 decades ago to create lies and indirect for women? How much game does a woman have where guys create circles on YouTube complaining about women?
Right.
How much power does a woman have where you guys create peels over women? Everything you're doing is over these motherfucking women. So what the fuck do you mean they ain't got more fucking power and game over you guys?
And most men are bitches.
But they know that. They know. But see, here's the thing. Do you know that all you guys that have cuddle parties with other men, do you know women think more about a piece of pebble on a beach more than they think about you guys? They don't give a fuck about you. All y'all doing it. Y'all are talking about them and they don't give a fuck about you. But who holds the power? If they don't give a fuck about you and you're making videos after videos, you're creating peels. Don't jerk off for the woman. Be on your purpose because of the woman. Go your own way because of the woman. Be on your money because of the woman. Who the fuck is holding the power? Who's holding the power?
The women.
Thank you.
In all actuality, men hold the power, but men are so bitch made they give women the power.
That's males. That's males. You didn't say men. Women submit to our asses. They run you guys. Lucario.
But this is what we saying, brother. This is what we talking about, because right now, you literally said I'm gonna be fake
for over a woman.
So this is what I'm saying. They created an environment where you feel like you need to be fake to get them, because basically that's what I'm saying. That's the game right there. See, the thing is this: when we're talking about with the women having game, is that the fact that you would even feel the need to be fake in order to get them
for a woman.
You understand that means that she has power over you.
A woman.
You know what I'm saying? She got you to change who you are to try to fuck with her. Huh? What happened?
I've gotten him in being myself, but my closeout rate is higher when I cut the goofy shit to the side.
Brother, it's not the goofy shit. You understand? Maybe she just wants to. You don't understand women. Y'all don't understand women. You think because you're being someone else that she's fucking you because you're someone else? No, she might just want to fuck you because she wants to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, listen, think about this. If you're changing who you are over a woman, you become pills for women. All this shit for women. This is why women don't want to fuck with you guys, because you guys become creep. If you turn on Netflix and you look at those killers and murderers and shit, they have the same type of behaviors that most of you guys display. Just anger, mad, bitterness, mom issues, dad issues, and you want to take it out on women. Why would she want to lose her life over somebody that is faking versus being real?
Right. And you got to understand this, bro. You got to understand this. See, what happens is that women are indirectly training you on how to be with them. You understand what I'm saying? Why do you think women, she's like, you got to spend time to get to know me. You got to spend time to get to know. We got to go on 3 dates first. We got to do all this other stuff. Now, I'm saying that in general sense, because now what's happening is she's training you to wait for the sex. She's training you to be the type of guy that's going to do the things that she says to do. But also what happens is that you feeling like, because you said, well, I'm getting more, you said you get more by being fake. Your closeout rate is higher by being fake than being real, right? And then what happens is this, again, that's still her controlling the dynamic, because now you've changed yourself to quote unquote get that high closeout rate. You see what I'm saying? It's like this. If somebody was paying me, like if I was doing a job, right? And I like the job that I'm doing. I feel good in the fact that I'm doing something and I'm making a difference in the world with my job. And if somebody says, hey, listen, man, I'll pay you triple, matter of fact, quadruple what you make in here, but all you got to do is you got to do some fuck shit over here and go into these communities and destroy it. You understand what I'm saying? And they're like, damn, man, I'm making way more money going over here doing this fuck shit. Right? So you're making more money, but you're doing fuck shit. So you're getting more women as far as, you're quote unquote getting more women on the short term of the situation by being fake. But in the long term, what happened is that you're destroying yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're fucking disrespecting who you really are to get the pussy. And so now what's going to happen is that you're going to find a woman at one point or another where you actually are feeling her, right? And you like her. And what's going to happen is either this, she going to bounce quickly because she see you on some bullshit, or she's going to see you on some bullshit, and then she's going to run you because she's going to be like, okay, this guy's on some fake shit. Let me use him for his money, his Mustang, his this and that, and all this other stuff, because he ain't really real about shit. So let me just, because I don't respect him. So let me just do whatever the fuck I need to do and get what I need to get out the situation and keep it pushing.
Call, let me ask you a question. Would it be fair?
All right.
You meet a beautiful woman that has a sexy body, gorgeous, just has everything you want, okay? She looks at you and says, you know what? You do your Mustang thing. And she says, you know what? Oh my God, I want to go back to your place. Like you did, you pick her up, you drove to pick her up, and you brought her back to your place. She's kissing on you, she's rubbing you, she's touching you. She's like, oh, I want you so bad. And then you take her clothes off and a dick, I mean, laugh, but a dick rolls.
There you go.
No, wait. Can you get mad at her? Can you be mad? Wait. Then she can say, wait a second. Whoa. This is who I've played to be. This is who I am. So would you get mad at that woman that was kissing and grabbing her ass and sucking her titties? All of a sudden you pull her pants down and a dick smack you right in your face. Can you get mad at her? Because women, no, I'm just don't you see? Because again, that's the indirect thing that y'all try to do. So you can't get mad at women if they do the same shit to you. How can you be mad?
That's not a woman. That ain't a woman.
But that's not you. The guy that you're presenting is not you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Same thing, brother.
Same shit.
It's the same thing.
Sicario.
Oh, shit.
Sicario. I don't know who coined the phrase, but I think you're the first person that said game is strategies and tactics to get what you want, correct?
It's a strategy to get what you want. Right.
Okay, so if my strategy is toning down the goofy shit, what's the issue? No,
it's still this is what I'm saying. You still have the game. It's just weak. That's what I said in the documentary. I said, this is what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Your game is weak, though. You understand what I'm saying? See,
wait. You can't say it's weak if the closeout rate is high.
No, bro. Listen. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, are there plenty of ways to get money?
Yes.
Okay, now, would you say that it's a weak strategy to go rob a bank to get money? Or is that a strong strategy?
Shit. Well, there's a risk factor there. So I mean come on now. There's a risk factor.
Okay, so
if I had to pick one, shit.
Come on, bro.
It's a strong strategy.
No, this would say it's a weak strategy because it's too short term. It's short lived. Because if I go rob a bank or somebody robs a bank, I'll probably get a bunch of money. But guess what? I might probably end up going to jail. If I, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get caught. I'm gonna go to jail for years upon years upon years. A stronger strategy would be to actually start a business. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can get the same amount of money eventually, but now you ain't got to be in fucking jail and you can live your life and do what you got to do with the money. So what I'm saying is there's different ways to get it, but a certain strategy is stronger and a certain strategy is weak. So they're both strategies, but you understand what I'm saying? So this is what we're trying to tell you. What we're saying is that the strategy that you're using now is weak because what's happening is, you're probably closing in all of the other stuff, but it's short-lived. And what happens is that this is what y'all don't get. See, look, you're constantly destroying your own self to gain pussy. Y'all don't understand this. Listen. I was watching a video with Jim Carrey. He was talking about depression, right? He was breaking down the word depressed. You understand what I'm saying? In the sense of saying when you say depressed, you can also look at it as saying deep rest. And what he's saying is that you're taking a deep rest from the character you're playing so that you can actually be yourself. So right now you're playing a character. The more that you play a character, the more likely you're going to be depressed. You understand what I'm saying? The more likely you're going to be unhappy because you're not being the real you. So what's going to happen is that you're constantly playing this character to gain something. But when you gain that thing that you get, you're not going to feel good about it because the strategy you're using is weak. The strategy you're using is inauthentic. So what happens is that when you get this, what you're telling your subconscious all the time, every time you get that girl by being fake, you're telling yourself that you're not good enough. You understand? Every time.
Yeah. Calder, can I ask you a question? You only fucked her one time, right?
Yes.
You haven't heard from her since?
I mean, she texted me. We've been texting a couple of times.
Well, why is she texting to come over and get that dick again?
Shit, I don't know.
So I'm gonna tell you why. I say it was love, but okay, no, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying, dog, your fuck game is just not up to par. Because even if you got her over, you got the pussy. These women should be beating back down the door after that dick when they get good dick.
See, let me tell you the problem with that theory. First of all, a woman can get dick anywhere. So come on, knock it off, man.
No, I swear, brother, I swear on the other side of the street, this is why you don't need to lie about shit, because when you know what you can do, you don't need to be fake. You just need to show the fuck up. You don't need to be somebody else because you know when she gets some of this motherfucking ism from me, shit, it's a goddamn done deal. As soon as I talk to her, it's over with because we probably not gonna be fucking.
Let me ask y'all something.
Sure.
Y'all teach guys to change who they are.
No.
What?
What? To be who they are. We mean change who they are.
Last
you inside. What the fuck?
Wait. Whoa. Let's not be intellectually dishonest. Cause y'all be telling guys, oh, you're doing okay. Like Steve, you got old guys because their voice and their cadence was a certain way. And you're like, oh, put some bass in your voice. Come on, what type of shit is that?
Sir, the reason why is because we're telling you what women see. I promise you, when you open your fucking mouth, they know you ain't got game.
Also, you got to understand something. The reason why they're sounding like that in a lot of cases is because they're not being themselves. That's why they sound like that. Because earlier you said, oh, what if a guy's socially awkward? You know why he's socially awkward? Because he's not being himself. Because you know when he's not socially he's not socially awkward when he's with his friends playing video games. He's not socially awkward when he's chilling with his boys and hanging out and kicking it. Right? But when he gets around a girl, oh, he's socially awkward now. No, it's because he's not being his self. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. So we're getting guys to get back to the essence of who the fuck they are and
who they are.
You see what I mean? Like,
do you not hear? I always talk about your fingerprint. I always talk about your name, your bloodline. So what do you mean talk about other things, trying to take them away from who they are, caller? We talk, this motherfucker right beside me, always tell you the truth is inside you. So what do you mean we're trying to get them to change to be what? Men?
I'll give you another example. Let's say a guy is spineless, right? He's a noodle back. Y'all tell guys, hey man, stand on your square. You're telling him to change who he is.
No, square is his name. His square is his law, his rules, his codes, how he lives his life. That's his square. His square is determined on how he thinks.
See, this is what you're confusing. You're thinking that we're telling people to change who they are. We're telling people to get back to who the fuck they actually are. That's what we're telling them. We're not telling they've already changed who they are by being fake.
Right. We're trying to say be unfake.
Yeah, be back to who you originally are. We're not trying to, you see what I'm saying? You're thinking the fake them is them. That's not them.
That's not them. That's the lie they're living. But they really know that. See, what happens is we and women see the lie. Right. And we're trying to tell you, stop lying and be who you are and be proud of your name. Don't change who you are over a woman. Hey, excuse me, a woman. Now, wait, let me say it again. A woman, dog. That's what we saying, man. A woman. You just got to know who you are. See, a lot of you don't have a standard, and that's the problem because you never stood on anything.
Okay, thank you. A lot of guys don't have a standard, but you're trying to teach guys to get a standard, which is a form of change.
Wait, sir. We're teaching them how to think for themselves. That's the difference between these people. We don't tell you what to think. We tell you how to think for yourself. Because until you realize that you are the only one of your kind, based off your fingerprint, you have your own language. And until you understand you're not going to be able to show other people who you are. That's it. That's how the game works. We don't talk about the women. Women are just a perk. It's just a perk.
I don't think he gets it. That's the thing.
What the fuck?
Okay. Y'all teaching guys to be better men, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Better that's a transition word. It's a form of change.
They're not even men because like you say, y'all run away from who you are by being a pill, a plate, a no fap, and all that high value.
Let me say this. Let's say you got amnesia or something. You lost your memory, right? And then I'm telling you, yo, listen, your name is this. You live here. This is what you usually do. Am I trying to change you or am I trying to get you back to where you were?
You're trying to get me back to, well, assuming that you don't have ulterior motives, you're trying to get me back to where I was.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. So we're not trying to change you. You are already you. But you're over there somewhere thinking you're some other shit.
You're thinking you're somebody else because you want to be part of something.
Yeah, I don't have amnesia.
No, but I'm using it as an example. What I'm trying to say is that these guys out here are being fake. Again, remember, a guy could be chilling with his boy and he's like, you know, having a conversation, chilling, joking, laughing, having a good time. When he gets around a girl, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Why? Because he's not being himself. You see what I'm saying?
Whoa. He's nervous.
Why? Why is he nervous? Why is he nervous? For what?
Because he don't believe in himself.
What's he nervous about?
Because of the lack of belief in self. That's why you're nervous. Caller, let me ask you a question. Because I always ask a simple question. When you were born and you were getting to the egg, did you need YouTube, Facebook, pills, plates, high value, or was there something inside of you that said, fuck everybody else, I'm going to get to the egg first? You won because you were selfish. That's why you won. And as you got older, your fingerprint, this is what separates you. Why not learn your own language? Why would you want to learn the language of another man? We're not trying to tell you our language because Lucario's not telling you to be Miss Lucario. I'm not telling you to be me. We never tell you that stuff. We're saying that we understand ourselves enough to show you how to get back to who you are, where you stop being indirect and stop being disloyal and unfaithful to yourself.
Right.
Yourself. Still don't get it.
Tough, man. Because, okay. So, okay, let's say a woman walks in the room and the first thing I'm thinking is, God damn, I want to fuck the shit out of this bitch.
Okay.
You saying that I should say that?
Yes.
Okay. That's okay. All right, but brother.
Yep.
But now, wait. Now,
y'all bugging. Come on, y'all bugging.
Wait, brother. But now you said that and got out the way. What's the strategy? What's the move? What's the next move that I need to make? Okay, now I need to go over there. What do I need to say? Why do I need to say it? How do I need to say it? When am I going to say it? When am I trying to move her towards? You guys are not playing chess.
Indirect.
Huh?
Be indirect, correct?
No. Why? Wait, so I'm like, oh, she's beautiful. So you know what? I'm going to pretend that I'm a high value man that has status and I'm a no fap guy and I'm going my own way. You know, they recognize bitches, brother. They recognize weakness because I told you before, you're flooding the market and that's why you don't have value, because you're flooding the market with thirst. The reason we have value is because women ain't shit in our world until we deem them worthy to have a little bit of our time. Lucario?
Bro, what this is what we're saying, man.
You're not not just gonna walk over there and be like, listen, you know, I find you attractive and I would just like to take you to the home, take you back to the house and just fuck you.
Why not?
You're not gonna say
Why
that.
not? Why not?
Indirect.
Why not? No. Why not? Why not? Listen, I've been in situations. I go up to a girl, I talk to her, be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Listen, blah, blah, blah. And then I say that. What's the big deal?
So if you're at Starbucks, you're gonna say that to a chick.
Yeah, if I'm having a conversation.
He wants to. It's just like him ordering a drink.
Right. Listen, I go up to her, I'm saying, hey, miss, how you doing? How's your day? Oh, nice to meet you. My name's Lucario. That's not indirect. That's not indirect. That's having a conversation.
Talking to the woman.
Then when I'm ending the conversation, I say, listen, I'm going to give you my number because I want you to call me tonight so we can set up a time so me and you can hook up.
Please play Rosebud again because I don't think you understood. Please play.
You gotta hit his Rosebud.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
That's it. That's why he's saying hi, I'm Lucario, so she can open her fucking mouth, figure out how to go ahead and do what he needs to do. Because he knows himself.
That's what we saying, bro.
Seems like Okay, I'll say this. Because I don't think I fully understand, but I'll say this. If you're trying to teach men how to get pussy, let's be honest, indirect game is going to get you way more pussy than direct game.
Here we go.
Oh, man, you're in the wrong place.
I'm going to show you how it's not. Jesus. See, what you got to understand
women
is...
buy when you lie.
Wait, say that again?
I said women buy when you lie. Come on, we all know.
You said women buy when you lie. Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on. Do you think that women know whether or not they want to fuck a guy or not when they meet him?
Yes, but you can also influence them to fuck you.
No. This is the thing. What you have to understand is, if we're talking about casual sex, hooking up, you understand what I'm saying? If you're being indirect, you're gonna waste a lot of time. You understand? Because what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Depends how you do it. Okay.
No. You're going to waste a lot of time, my brother. The reason why is because when you're being indirect, what happens is you're going to come across women who have no interest in having sex with you, period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. So you being all indirect and you think, well, I'm going to increase her attraction and make her want to fuck me later. No, this chick in her mind, she's like, I'm never fucking this nigga. But guess what? He want to take me out? Cool. He want to talk to me on the phone? Cool. He want to spend time getting to know me? Cool. I'll take the attention, but I'm never fucking this nigga. Ever. You understand? So what I'm saying is by you being indirect, you're going to run into women who are like that. Women who are never going to fuck you. And so what you're doing is wasting your time trying to get a woman who's never going to fuck you to fuck you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Lucario, when I say be indirect, I'm not talking about being super goofy indirect where you take a bitch on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dates and shit. And no, hell no, not no stupid, silly shit like that.
So what are you talking about?
Okay, when I pulled up to the chick at the gas station, I wanted to fuck her right then and there, but I didn't come at her like that.
Dog, your thirst is your problem because you ain't getting enough pussy. That's your problem. You're too damn thirsty. It's not gonna work for you because you're gonna come off creepy, man.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So now let's use that that gas station example. Let's say that girl, right? You got her number, you hit her up, right? You called her, you picked her up at her place, and then you drove back to your place, correct?
Correct.
Now, then you went into the house and y'all watched half a movie, correct?
On the Civil War.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's say after all of that, you was trying to get it in, and then let's say, for sake of argument, let's say she didn't fuck you. Wouldn't you feel like you wasted your time?
I would feel like I moved too fast.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, what part of the Civil War did you finally make your move? Was it when they charged the hill or when they started fixing the muskets? What part did you get the pussy?
Hold on.
He was like an hour and a half in.
You got the wrong movie.
You told the Civil War. You asked what you was watching on Netflix. You said the Civil War.
It was the Avengers Civil War.
He was in the third act of the movie when he said.
So I'm saying, brother, what I'm saying is, and the car was trying to explain to you, is when you know who you are as a man, you will never go away from that. You'll never move from that. And that's what throws women off and turns them on, because they're not used to an individual that keeps it about himself. They're only used to guys that make it about women, and that's why they have the upper hand. That's why they got y'all doing all the shit y'all doing right now, because you think if you're being somebody else, you're going to win versus an opponent who lies every fucking day, who is deceptive every fucking day. So, and is indirect to herself every damn day. So you don't think she can't recognize her own? You don't think she can smell you from a mile away when you pretend to be somebody else?
No. I'll put it like this. Let's put it to the test. How about I train a guy to be indirect? Y'all train one guy to be direct. I guarantee my guy's going to go on.
This is what we do every day. We train guys how to be indirect. Direct, excuse me. We train guys. Listen, here you go. It's not about direct or being indirect. It's about being a fucking man. This is not about women. See, you're trying to make it about women. The game has never been about women. Huh?
It is about women.
No, it's
about women.
When did women become a part of the game? When did they become so special that they are more valuable than your name, your bloodline, your legacy, and your fingerprint? When did they become more important?
Because most men are simple. We only want pussy and money. That's it. We simple.
You're not. Who says you're a man? Y'all not men. Y'all are males, dog. And I'm not saying go after the money, do your thing, but you're listen, you are saying that I'm not good enough, so I got to be something else for a complete stranger? Wait. Somebody that bleeds once on top of that. A complete insecure. You're scared of a person that hates who she sees in a fucking mirror. You're telling me you got to change for that? You got to change who you are for someone that doesn't even like themselves? Are you serious? A woman. And I say it again.
If a man is horny, if a man is horny, and he got to put on if he got to put on a circus act just for 30 minutes to clap some cheeks, what's wrong with that?
And if she's and you bring it to the house and she's got a dick, what's wrong with that?
You go good bullshit.
I'm saying.
That's violation right there. That's violation.
Wait. So it's not violation when you do it?
Got him, Lucario.
One crime greater than the other. It's murder worse than theft. It's murder worse than petty theft.
I'm so saying, why is it violation when that person do it but not you?
Because that's rape. That's rape, man.
Wait. Why is it rape? Because you didn't consent to fucking that person with the penis.
Yeah.
Okay, so did that woman consent to fucking the fake dude that you be in?
Did she consent to that?
It's not the same.
It is. A lie is a lie.
Personality versus fake gender. You're talking about personality versus fake gender.
No, it's the same thing, man. If you want to play the game, you got to be cool with it, because if you're lying to her, she's got every right, or he's got every right to lie to you.
Right.
And be exactly what you want to be.
Let's be honest. We all know women play games. I'm just up the playing field. That's all I'm doing.
Wait. Okay, so if women suck dick, should you be sucking dick too? Because you say if women do it, you should do it. So women suck dick, so you should be sucking dick?
Even in the playing field.
Wait. So if women suck dick, should you be sucking dick to even out the field?
I do the polar opposite, which is
you said.
Okay, so now you do the opposite, but now before you want to do the same. Like, which one is it? Okay, so why don't you do the polar opposite and not play games?
Because the closeout rate is not okay. That was a good one. You caught me there. I ain't gonna lie. You caught me there. You caught me right there. Yeah, closeout rate is not that high.
Because you choose not to learn yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta evolve every day.
Wait. Every guy, at some point, every guy was being themselves. At one point, every guy was being themselves, and they realized, damn, this shit not working. Let me try something else.
Then try to hey, wait a second. You know you got to kill the person in you every day to evolve. So if you don't even go back and look at the film of how you even talk to women to make the adjustments to fix yourself. You want to be women don't like pity party guys, brother. They don't like soft guys that blame the world for everything going wrong, because that's the guy that's going to be a 3-minute man in the bed who doesn't know what he's going to do. All you're going to do is hop on a pussy, fucking go. They don't want that. Not at first. They'll get it from a man, though, but they don't want it from you.
But listen, bro, we got to move on because we got 2 more calls before we head up out of here. But bro, man, I'm telling you, listen back to this shit, man.
One final question.
Real quick, go ahead.
One final question. Do y'all think callers are calling to learn how to be a man, or do y'all think they're calling to get some pussy?
Brother, do you understand being a man gets you pussy?
Right.
You understand that when you're a man, you get pussy, you get paid, they buy you shit. You can get your Jordans, your Rolex watches, your jewelry, clothes, video game. They will invest in a man. That's what you don't understand. And give you pussy and look for pussy for you. Being a man. Man.
I'm gonna holler at y'all on Sunday, man. I don't think y'all get it.
All right, man.
We don't get it. Jesus Christ.
Everybody can't win. That's it. We can't help them all.
Let's try to get some of these calls real quick. Right. Let's go to 617. What's popping?
Well, what's going on?
What up? What's good?
Y'all, what's going on? So the last caller was actually exactly what I was calling in about, as far as, like, you know, you guys talk about being authentic with yourself.
Yes.
And at the same time, I feel them as far as, like, if you're a goofy dude, you understand, like, being too goofy in your demeanor, and that's just who you are. It may not get the result that you need. So you do need to be able to learn how to pull back a little bit and just be and just be smoother. You know what I mean? Because, like, you're still you, but you just pull yourself back a little bit. And I know if you're gonna say, you know, if you shouldn't do that just for females, but if, you know, like, let's say I have a nephew who's, like, super awkward. Like, you know what I mean? He's very naturally, he's a introvert by default. Like, he just doesn't really talk much. Just if he's in a car with a female, he'll just be quiet the whole time. Okay. You know what I mean? And he's not vibing, and so he wants to change that. Right. Now, is him changing from an introvert to being more social, or, you know, just learning how to talk to women, which is not naturally him, not changing himself?
All right, caller. At one point in time, it was not natural for you to crawl as a baby. At one time, it was not natural for you to get up and start walking. It wasn't natural for you to get up and start cooing and cowing and putting words together and forming sentences. It wasn't natural for you to count from 1 to 10 or learn your alphabet. This is what I'm saying to you guys is this. What becomes natural is what you learn. See, what you guys don't know, because y'all don't know real game, is that game teaches you that you are more than one you. You don't understand that because you never cultivated and worked on the other yous. There is a you that is at work different than the you with your friends. There is a you that knows how that is creative versus the you that could be smooth, sexual, sensual, romantic, freaky, nasty, dirty, and all of it. There is just like when you go to school, you take off your math hat to go to science class. You put on your science hat. When science is over, you go to English, you take that hat off. So you, unfortunately for your friend, is that he's never been taught to cultivate what he wants to bring out in himself, even if he's an introvert. He's when's the last time he took out a notebook and said, how to make a woman blush? What can I do to make a woman blush? And write the fuck down what he can say to make a woman blush, and then get in front of the mirror and rehearse what he wrote down. So when the time comes, he can access the information, brother. This is not hard. Cario?
If he's naturally, but, like, let's say, like, but if it's easy. I think what we're missing is that for someone like you who may come off natural as a charmer, you could say that, but for somebody who like him, who's just not that.
Okay, sir. Wait, sir. Let me ask a question. Sir, let me tell you why that's a lie. He's like that 98% of his life. Because when he says, I want to turn on the light switch, does he not get up and flip the light switch? Does he say, oh my God, there's a light switch going to judge me? No, he doesn't do that shit. Hold on, no. I'm just showing you. This is where y'all go wrong. Like this in 98% of your life. When you go grab your keys, you want, oh my God, the keys are going to judge me. No, when you fix a bowl of cereal, you don't worry about what the milk, the cereal, the spoon, the bowl thinks. Right. You think
or if he, no, but if, okay, has he ever went to McDonald's?
Order food, right? You get him.
Yeah.
Okay, he's ordered food before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why is it that he's able to order food, go up to the counter, talk to someone, say, hey, I want to do 2 with the large fries and a Coke? Why is he able to do that, but he can't actually do the same thing in the context of dealing with a woman? Why can't he?
Because when you're ordering food, because like when you're and even then you can still see that he like the awkward that he's awkward.
So he can't order food. So he can't just order food.
But it's just not smooth. It's not like you. It's not like how you or Steve.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be like us.
It has to be like us.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Okay, what does it mean if someone says I don't know? What does that mean?
That they don't know.
No, but what does it mean beyond that? If you say I don't know, what does that mean? Like if you say I don't know. Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to Spain?
Never been to Spain.
Okay, now if I say to you, hey, do you know about this bar named such and such in Spain? You're gonna say, I don't know about that bar in Spain because why? I've never been to Spain. So when you say you don't know, all you're really saying is, I don't know myself in that situation to give you that information. I don't know myself to be in Spain, to have experienced that bar, to give you this information. So what happens is that the reason why a lot of guys don't know how to interact and deal with women is because they've never been in the situations to deal with women, to find out about themselves in the situation. So what we're saying is this, is that your friend or whatever, he's not really in these situations with women to know how he's going to react and respond in these situations. You see what I'm saying? But what we're also saying is that he has the capability and the capacity to make something happen because in other situations that he was in, he was able to make things happen. So the same way where he can go to McDonald's and place an order and open his mouth and say words and then get something back is the same way where you could open your mouth and say words to women and get something back. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the same concept.
Caller, are you have a magazine or a book in front of you? Yeah, do you have a book or a magazine in front of you, sir?
I have what?
A book or a magazine in front of you?
I don't.
Okay. Well, normally at exercise, we would show our clients, because this is how game works, is we would tell them to turn 5 pages of the book or the magazine and count the pages off. And when you think and do, and this is how easy it is, because it's not, the game ain't complicated. When you think and do it, you're focused on what it is you're on, and you're not worried about everything else. Everything else becomes obsolete. And that's what you see what's happening with this guy is that he doesn't have a mentor or a dating coach to show him how to find things in himself. You can't learn on you. See, y'all, a lot of y'all think that you can do it on your own, but you only see
90 seconds.
And that's what's going on with you guys. You can't do it on your own. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. So if he's an introvert, he needs someone to show him how to look to himself to find the answers and start doing exercises to begin the process of eliminating the fears and the anxieties and those things. You just can't go straight to calculus, brother. This is a process. That's why the game takes time, man. It's not no magical overnight thing, brother.
So in the long run though, so we're just saying that because let's be real, him being this introvert person, if he's learning the game and he learns how to now he's feeling more comfortable, he's bettering himself. He did that transition.
Yes.
So he eventually changed. So he sometimes may feel like, I'm gonna, he still may not feel comfortable and go back to the introvert. Him being naturally an introvert is who he is, but he still had to make that change.
But that's one part of him. That's not who he is. Okay, you're saying who he is as a whole. That's one part of him. That's not who he is as a whole. That's just one part of him. Look, brother, I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I'm a sci-fi nerdy motherfucker. I'm a nerd. I play video games and watch fucking cartoons. I even watch SpongeBob SquarePants if it's on. That's how weak and geeky I am. I'm telling you, I'm not ashamed of that shit. But I can still talk to a motherfucking woman and pull her panties off. Right, so that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what you see me as or what you see Lucario as. That's the problem. Y'all are looking at us as the marker in which you got to reach when you're not even reaching your markers. This is not about myself or Lucario. It's about you saying to yourself that it's time to draw a line in the sand, and I'm sick and tired of being fucking sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of losing. I'm sick and tired of lying to myself. I'm sick and tired of faking the shit. And you know what? I just want to learn who the fuck I am so I can win like the Lucarios and Steves. Lucario?
Right. That's what it is. So caller, what's the issue with the whole thing of, you know, feeling like, well, because you're an introvert or whatever it is, that's going to make it to where you can't get what you want?
No, it's not. I use my nephew as an example, as him being an introvert, and like, you know, we go on 3-hour car ride somewhere, and he just won't say. He'll just be quiet and in his own little world. But that's naturally him, cool. And like it's cool because that's family or his. You know, that we're just gonna accept that. But you know, if he wants to make that transition and he wants to not be an introvert, that's him. You know, if you say, hey man, look alive, you know, this is come off a little bit more happier when you talk to people, that's faking. You know what I mean? That's faking who he is. Like naturally he's just a very quiet and very
but this is what you gotta understand. This is what you gotta understand. Whenever he wants something, he's going to have to speak.
Yep, and go after it.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Yeah, you're thinking, oh well, this is just how he is or whatever. If he wants some shit, he's gonna have to speak and say it and do it and take action. That's it. What happens is that when he's ready, that part of him will come out.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It's there, he's just not doing it. You see what I'm saying?
He's doing it every day and he doesn't realize it.
Right.
He wants to get in his car keys. He gets and does it, man. That's what I'm saying.
Right. If he's in a situation where somebody,
you got to use it.
What's that again, caller?
Okay, can I say? I'm gonna say like you're using like an inanimate object.
Right, but what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying.
He's gonna grab the car key and go.
Right,
getting into going to the fridge is not gonna.
If he's
talking to
right, but if he's
interaction,
right, but if he's in a situation where he's interacting with human to human interaction, he has to speak. Correct.
Yes, he does.
Right. So then what I'm saying is, if he goes to the fucking post office, you understand what I'm saying? And the person's asking him a question, he's going to have to respond, correct?
Yeah, but it's still awkward. It's still...
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. The point is this is what I'm trying to explain to you. What if he went into a post office or he went to McDonald's or he went to somewhere else in a business where he had to speak and say something to get a certain goal accomplished? If he walked into McDonald's and then he just stood there in front of the counter and didn't say shit, they'd be like, sir, you have to move away because we need to help customers, right? And he's going to move away and then he's going to walk out. He's going to be like, damn, how come I don't got no fucking food? You understand? And then at some point he's going to say, you know what? Something needs to happen so that I can get food. And if somebody's going to say, bruh, you need to go up there and order the food. You have to speak and say something so they can give you the food. He's like, oh, okay. So now he's going to go and he's going to speak and he's going to order and they're going to give him the fucking food. Right. And then he's going to realize, okay, this is how I'm going to get the thing I want, which is I need to do this. So this is what I'm saying. He knows this. He's just choosing not to do it.
Brother, not only does he know it, when he wakes up in the morning and he says, you know what, I'm hungry, his mind clicks in and says, do you want breakfast? Do you want a Starbucks? Do you want an Egg McMuffin?
Right, he's having a conversation with himself.
He has a conversation with himself. And then he says, okay, well, you know what? Well, we got 30 minutes to get to work. So we got to go to Burger King and take 2 lefts and a right. That's how your mind works for you. Regardless if you're introverted or extroverted, it doesn't matter. It's how your mind and how you think. But why? I'm asking. But why are you so worried about your nephew? Why do you care?
Because that's my nephew. Well,
But that's your that's y'all's greatest problem. You got to stop giving a fuck about everybody and start worrying about yourself, because the world doesn't fucking worry about you. They don't care about you. You got to push that I care about everybody and work on me if you want to win in this game, because women want the guys that don't give a fuck. I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying, like, obviously, I don't care about everybody. I'm not gonna, what I'm saying, but it's a little different when it's family. But
did you send them to the bad boy membership?
Okay, so let's say
if you heard about him, did you send him to the bad boy membership with a man mindset?
Actually, is excuse me.
If you cared about him, why have you sent him to the bad boy membership or the man mindset? If you really cared about him, you would have sent him to one of us, and we would have taken care of it. And if you would have told him and he didn't want to do it, then fuck him, because then he doesn't want to learn. It's this simple. It's not complicated. Right. If you really care, send him over here. And if he doesn't want to go, fuck him. That's welcome to the world.
I understand. So I could do that. So back to the original question though. So let's say someone is naturally it's a natural given person. You know what I mean? Like and essentially that transitioned him over to him being a simp, because he feels like he needs to simp to get, but that's who he feels he naturally is.
Okay, sir, wait, let me sir, bring him over to the bad boy membership or the man mindset, and if he doesn't want to change, fuck him. It's the same thing. All roads lead back to that one thing. Either send him to one of us, and if he doesn't want to do it, fuck him. That's it.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying if somebody is a natural, is a simp, and we all know simping is not the way of going about.
But see, the thing is, this is the thing. This is the thing. See, you're trying to come up with excuses for certain shit, but also understand this: the thing that you're saying is natural. Is it natural? A lot of times, what happens is people do shit. A lot of people aren't. They're not naturally giving. Sometimes people give a lot because they're people pleasers. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes they give a lot because they're trying to get validation from another person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they're not doing that naturally out of the kindness of their heart, and that it makes them feel good, because if they were naturally doing that, then it wouldn't be a problem. You see what I'm saying? What is that in the background, bro? You got some.
God damn it.
Oh, my bad. Seatbelt. My bad. Seatbelt.
Turn that shit off.
That shit killing me right now.
Turn it off, please.
I gotta buckle up. I just gotta buckle up. My bad. I gotta buckle up.
All right.
Go ahead.
But that's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is, see, what you're saying is, well, what if this person is naturally like this? Because if they're naturally like this, then there's no helping them. And if you're trying to help them, then that means that they have to change who they are. No, that's not what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what happens is people aren't in the first place being naturally who they are in the first place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're saying with the other caller. Most of the shit that people are doing, that's not naturally them. You understand what I'm saying? Even the people that call themselves introverts, a lot of these introverts aren't even naturally introverts. Some are just being that way because there's some sort of fear or some sort of anxiety that they got that they need to get over in order for the true them to come out. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to get people to get back to, is that a lot of the shit that you think is natural is shit that's been conditioned in you just to be a certain type of way.
That you condition yourself to be.
Right.
And again, I understand you care about your nephew, but if you care about him, again, send him over to us and let him make the choice. If he doesn't want to go, fuck him. I'm just being real. That's it. That's how the game works. You can't force people to change. You can't force people to be what you want them to be. All you can do is put the weapons on the motherfucking table and let him decide what he wants to do. If he wants to stay the way he is, let him be the weak motherfucker, because guess what? Women gonna feed off of him. We'll feed off of him. So we cool with this shit. So why do you just do what you do and stop worrying about that motherfucker, man?
All right. So caller, We appreciate the call. We got to get a few more of these before we head out of here, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so let's go to 510, then 516, and then we out of here. 510, what's popping? Who this?
What's up with it, y'all? It's the lover of the game, man. What's up with y'all, man? Shout out to Mr. Lucario.
What's going on?
See, why y'all already started, man? Shout out to Steve too, man. I just want to, talk about the significance of having this game, man. Steve always say some shit like these females got more game in their pinky than these dudes do, which is true, man. I'm gonna give you an example, man. It's a little bit late, but the girl Swahili, I don't know if Steve might know about it, but you know about her, Mr. Lucario, Swahili?
Oh, you talking about that chick? Yeah. The one that James Harden was giving the money to or something?
Yeah, but before that, there was a little Offset dude, man. So I knew she had game just the way she was treating Offset dudes. She had the dude buying her Lambos and doing all other stuff. So when that thing came up about James Harden, I'm like, she didn't got into some good game. Meaning you having game, she been around some men that gave her some good game. So game is above everything. Females are game gobblers. They love game. And I'm gonna tell you, like my mentor told me, I'm gonna get off. And I just want to hear that Rosebud sound, but that's my biggest thing. I love that shit. When your game, if y'all worried about the females out here, which y'all should be worried about manhood, when your game run out, the woman gonna run out, man. Y'all have a good one, man. And me and that Rosebud thing.
All right, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so let's go to last call right here, and we gonna head up out of here. 516 was good.
Hello, hey, what's up? Yeah, I just wanted some advice on you guys because I just been like, I don't know, I know this is gonna go against y'all philosophy or whatever, but I've been sort of like taking time off women, period, just to focus on myself and with self-improvement and shit like that. And like I work as like a host for this like restaurant, right? And I just started working there, and I've been noticing like these really attractive women who've been like doing like DoorDash and shit, and like Uber Eats have been like coming through whatever. And I never got this ever like before I started the whole self-improvement shit. Like every time I went out with my friends, they always said like, damn, like sometimes you get rejected, but you always like, it never stops. Like you never have any approach anxiety and any fear of like approaching these women. And I've noticed this my like 3-year break that I started like, for the first time in my life, I've gotten like approach anxiety. So I think I need to start going out and start practicing more. So my question is, how often should I be going out and practicing talking to women so I can get back, where I was before?
Well, okay, sir. What I was, Lucario, you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, sir. What I say, okay, I don't want you doing that. What I want you to do, okay, outside, I always tell you, talk to 5 women a day. Just say hello. If you see a beautiful woman that you want to fuck, or you can imagine your dick on her forehead, just say hi, because the end result of you fucking, you got to learn the skill of hello. So you just got to say hi to 5 women a day. That's 35 women a week. That's 140 women a month. And if you can get 10 of those bitches a month, that's 120 a year. Numbers don't lie. So that's one, but that's where you don't need to see. Don't do that. But the most important thing is to begin to create a standard in which you operate before you walk out that door. You must create, I always say, create your scribe where you write your thoughts down. You've got to create your sentence in the way you move amongst yourself. You got to know what kind of flavor you want and how do you approach a woman? What do you say to a woman? And when you know what those things are, you begin to rehearse those things. Because when you rehearse, on the man mindset, we call that putting in your bid. See, most guys are practicing by throwing shit up on the wall because they don't know themselves, because they choose not to learn yourself. So what you need to do is begin, like I said, get a piece of paper and say, how do I make a woman, what can I say to make a woman blush? What can I say to make a woman smile? What can I say to make a woman laugh, think, or react? And write those things down and use those as arsenals and weapons while you're talking to her, but also learn how to be more direct. Don't waste your time and try not to make it about fucking, because they already know you want to fuck. Now that's out the way. Now, what is it about you? Okay, Lucario, you got it, brother.
Yeah, I think, and just you just gotta like Steve was saying, you know what I'm saying? Just talk. You gotta talk to different women. You know what I mean? go out there and just keep, you know what I mean? Just you gotta put yourself in position to where you're constantly out there interacting with women so that it becomes normal to you, so that it becomes regular everyday shit. You feel what I'm saying? Well, hold on, my food's here. Steve, keep talking. I gotta get this food.
Hey, let me ask you a question. All right. How do you approach a woman? If you saw a woman right now, let's walk through it. You see a woman, how are you gonna approach her?
Hi, what's your name? How you doing today?
Okay, stop.
That's gonna come.
Wait. Hi, what's your name? How you doing today? Well, let me throw one at you. What if she's not a how you doing and what's your name kind of woman? What are you gonna do then?
I'm good.
To be honest, I don't know.
Whoa.
My go-to line.
Wait. That's what I'm talking about. You've got to be able to assess all situations to yourself that if she tries to throw you off of what you're saying, what is your plan B? Plan C? Plan B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plan B for A, B for B, B for C. This is what the game's about. Planning shit before you walk out that door and knowing how to handle it, because every woman is not going to be the same. The problem with a lot of young men is they never take the time to learn themselves and learn how they operate. See, young man, that's how the game works. It's not about these motherfucking women. It's about you presenting yourself to the woman to show her why she should be sucking your motherfucking dick. Lucario?
Mm-hmm. Now that's facts, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta get so used to this that it becomes second nature. You understand that it's like, you know, it's like anything else you do in your day. You understand what I'm saying? To where you're not even really thinking about it, but where it becomes automatic. Because this is the thing. When you become a guy who you know, gets immersed in it and you just do it like it's normal and it becomes part of your everyday thing, you start to notice, you'll start talking to girls and interacting with women just like, it just you don't even realize it until you're like, oh shit, I'm just like anything else. Like, it doesn't seem like an event. That's the thing. A lot of guys make talking to women an event. They make it a big fucking special occasion when it should be like, you know what I'm saying? Like anything else you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, watch this. Caller, check this out. Ready? I'm gonna ask you do 3 things for me. Ready? Count to 5 for me. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Count backwards from 5 backwards.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And what is 2 plus 2?
4.
Guess what? You know game. You want to know why? Because what you did when you were young, which y'all forget, is that you had to write the shit down on paper. You had to recognize what it was. You had to accept what it was. You believed in what it was, and you put it in your mind. This is no different. Which you counting to 5 is no different than you talking to a woman.
Right, exactly.
Exact same thing. Where you know that we can get to we can get to 12. We know 6 plus 6 is 12, right? But you also know we can get to 12 in a million ways. We can get to 12, 11 plus 1, 13 minus 1. We can go 6 times 2. You can get to your 12 because you have studied it, you've trusted it, and you've retained it. Meaning, when you talk to a woman and you're trying to get to your 12, you've got different ways to get to your number when you study the material. That's what this motherfucker is talking about. And what I'm talking about, women are not hard. It's you studying you to be able to do your one. Look, when you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I didn't hear you stutter. You didn't say, what do I say? What to do? You just said that shit with pure, unadulterated confidence because you believed in that, because you studied it and you stored it. That's game, brother.
Exactly. Facts. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, man. Y'all just that shit right there that Steve just said.
Game.
If y'all understand that, y'all be good forever.
Ever. You can never go wrong, because once you learn your ABCs, you begin to do phonics. Remember, you add A, and then you went A. The sound. What's the sound of the A? A, I. Right. Then you take it to another level, to the point where you learn words, and then you form words into sentences, sentences into paragraphs, and then you learn how to do in cursive, It goes on and on and on. But it starts with you learning you, not these fucking women.
Exactly. Exactly. That's real talk. All right, caller, you got that?
Got it. All right, man.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call, my brother.
Thank you.
Right. So that's it. Man, y'all got a lot of heavy game today for real. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. All right. Well, what do you want to say to these guys before we wrap up? What's going on with Lucario and stuff like that, man?
Yeah, man. So guys, remember, go to badboymembership.com. Go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you check out the Game Kings documentary. You could go to badboymembership.com, get the Game Kings for free over there, or go to mrlucario.com to get the Game Kings by itself. And also hit me up on Instagram at real Mr. Lucario. All right.
Guys, first off, thank you to all the chat room guys out there. I love for you guys. First off, we want to thank you guys as well. April MC, Unique, for holding things down. We want to thank all you guys. We appreciate you all, and we really appreciate the calls. Thank you for the calls as well. TheManMindset.com. We're going to do a show tonight with Rosebud talking about change and all that. But guys, listen, go to TheManMindset.com. When you get there, you can see the receipts and the results of not me, my clients, by the women. But all I ask you guys to do is kick the tires. We teach you how to cook. We teach you how to do a lot of things because we work on you. And also I ask all you guys that fuck with the Man Mindset or you're new, go to the dollar store. I always give this assignment. Go to the dollar store, go get a puzzle, dump the puzzle on the table, throw the box away, and begin to put the pieces together. Because the first way you got to learn is learning how to talk and communicate with yourself. That's how the game works. It's the communication you have with yourself. It's not the woman. It's not her ass. It's not her titties. It's not how she looks. It's how you communicate with yourself. And that's what Lucario's doing also in the Bad Boy membership. He's showing you guys the same exact thing in his own way on how you communicate with yourself. Because if you cannot communicate with yourself, you're not going to win this game, because at that point, you're going to try to become something else. And we don't want you to do that. We want you to communicate with yourself. You know what, Lucario, it's been a while since we did this. Real quick before we go, man. I'm going to see if I still got it real quick, because I just want to give some my love to my dog, Lucario. Let's see if we got one. Let's just hit one of these. It's been a while. Let me see if does this work?
Yo, you still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.
And one more. Hold on. Oh, wait. Well, I guess I can't talk. I guess I muted myself. So there you go, guys. This is what we call the erogenous zone, gentlemen. This is a show that shows you guys, beautiful women that I talk to, that you know what? They will tell you the truth about men. All these women that I'm talking and twirling the fuck around will tell you that they don't like tricks. They don't like gimmicks. They don't like manipulation. They like real men doing real ass things. Okay. It's called the erogenous zone. Make sure you check that out. Lucario, man, I appreciate you as always, man. Hey, what you order, dog? Because you made me hungry. What you?
Oh, yeah, and I had some grilled chicken and some yellow rice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you guys?
Yeah, man. I'm fucking hungry. I ain't eaten since yesterday, so.
Oh, God damn, man. All right, that's what's up. All right, man. Well, we gonna go ahead and go, guys. We'll see you motherfuckers next Tuesday, man. Be great. We out this motherfucker. Peace.
Later.